anxiously awaiting a battle as this fan base is ready to show everyone worldwide what FIU football is all about. Today we're set for a clash between these two rivals from the Mountain West. As we'll see, the Georgia Southern Eagles taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position. Welcome, everyone, to Pitbull Stadium, not far from Miami and the home of the FIU Panthers. And today, this fan base eager to show everyone what the Panthers' home field advantage is all about. Today, these two teams square off in what should be an exciting Mountain West showdown. As we'll see, the Georgia Southern Eagles taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Gets it out quickly.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Wants to fire on second down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled through an opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Georgia Southern in a hurry.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Really early in this this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Pressure coming. Grab near the sticks. It's Owens. And the Panthers brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Looking to pass. It's Jenkins. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
In football, you hear the term quit, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate.
There he goes. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. And the Eagles are in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's his 2nd big play for this defense. Man, he does such a great job locking into the quarterback, breaking on the football. 2 interceptions already in the first quarter.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. It's Jenkins. Picked drive with the turnover. He was looking for running room, but they get him down at the 28, and now they are set up.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this one is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Owens. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Turning it on. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida International.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play. 68 yards on the touchdown pass. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. On the double. Dropping back, it's French. He's going up top. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. And the offense will take the penalty, move the ball forward, and save the down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. RPO complete to open the drive. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Florida International 7, Georgia Southern 3.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Gary. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Dawson.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have working the middle of the field.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
The Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the air, it's Jenkins. Got it in the middle, it's Owens. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
FIU set up with another 1st down. He's going to let it go. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
Bringing the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
That is not an easy situation if you're an offensive lineman, 2nd and 3rd and long, because you know the D-line, they're coming. They know you're throwing the football. As an O-lineman, you better get out of your stance and get your hands up and punch and not miss, because if you do, then that's what happens right there.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off play action on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. He's got it along the sideline. Finds a seam. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Eagle!
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. FIU will line up to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Steps away to find some room. Snags it down the right side. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Eagles. He got a step and just dusted the field. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Florida State has the lead at this time, but there haven't been quite as many tomahawk chops today as we expected. This is close. They're up by 6 over Miami. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Got the back over the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's another FIU.
To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Perry. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's another
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Owens. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout.
Timeout, Georgia Southern.
FIU will line up to punt.
In punt formation to kick it away.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Clock is wound down, just over 20 seconds to go before the break. They'll have it first and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's French. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to...
Makes the catch down the right side. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And it's no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Ware. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Starting this third quarter on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Got it, looking for the first down. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Good timing on the quick out. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Panthers have a lot of options on second and inches. Looking to throw again. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's got his man, makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second.
Going deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Rides to the back. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Gets the back moving. Direct snap. It's Dallas. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. The Eagles are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's French. Throws to the tight end. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
Here's the handoff. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And the Eagles are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Well, I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now. With a nice lead here late in the 3rd quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock.
Touchdown, Georgia Southern. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Yeah, and you look for the big fellas down here in the red zone. You want to run the football, you want to be physical, and then you play action, and you got the big target. Throw it up to him. He does the rest with the soft hands and getting the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly putting the Buckeye leaves on those helmets just yet. This is a tight one in Columbus. They're up by 4 over Minnesota.
Wants to go up top on 1st down.
Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. 2nd down, he'll throw it. This time it's complete. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. To the air, it's Jenkins. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. FIU set up with another 1st down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And these drops can be very frustrating because you know he wants the football, and he demands the football. Dadgum, receivers a lot of times will walk in the huddle, throw me the ball.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's going for the big play. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter.
Georgia Southern, 23. Florida International, 14.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Back to throw, it's French. Pocket breaking down. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games. That guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
Boom. Quick completion on the out route. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll pull them back to within 6. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Scanning the field, it's French. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field. I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Opening play of the drive from the 39. First play of the drive wants to throw. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize.
It's a running room. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man, it's Proctor. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Back's got it. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Lining up for the point after and the lead. And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Georgia Southern in a hurry. The pull and throw off the RPO. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion in first...
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a catch at the 20. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Sweet grab in the end zone for the two. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Proctor. Hines is back in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. First and 10 for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Perry. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on first and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Owens. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to keep it in the air. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Got it in the middle, it's Owens. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Punch it out of the air. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, While he was putting up big numbers coming into this one, we knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. Looking to get it in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, FIU.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking to throw, it's French. He lets it fly. Wide open, he makes the catch. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And first down for the offense.
Got it behind the line. It's Gary. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he's lined up perfectly. He'll need to kick it right down the boulevard for the win.
Big-time moment. This place going bananas, cheering for their squad, cheering for this guy to miss the kick so he can't take the lead, but he delivers in the clutch, and this place just got really quiet.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Looking downfield on first down. He wants a big play here late. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it and practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.